I wanted to echo some of the comments from other colleagues today about how we've been able to find ways to work together and find ways to get good policy put forward. And I can't even start the list of thanks. I mean, we've got amazing committee members on both sides of the aisle who have been pretty dedicated to making sure we can vet out the things that we agree on, taking some old ideas that didn't quite make the finish line, taking pieces out of it, making something out of nothing. And as the lady from the 78th said before, make that soup, right? We've been making a lot of soup this session. If I had to, keep that thanks going, I mean, all of our staff, they've done just an amazing amount of work on trying to encapsulate all the ideas that we've had back and forth between discussions with the Assembly, the Senate, Governor's office, the stakeholder groups, the clerks. If I had to add more, I mean, the clerks have been amazing this session when it comes to crafting this bill and others on the committee. They have been here for every public hearing talking about how things could work in the state of Wisconsin and how we could do a little bit better. I think it's no secret that the gentleman from the 3rd has done an amazing job, and some would say stuck his neck out on the line on this to make sure a standalone bill came forward to get in front of the committee to have it vetted and listened to and discussed, working with his stakeholder groups and friends in his area to try to make sure they're all on board and help convince us what the right path was. So, congratulations to that bill author for making sure that we all know what the importance of this bill is. It's a lot of work. This bill has been a lot of work talking about all of those things, about how reporting periods could work, how security should work, how exactly this process would go, and how to communicate it back to constituents in the state of Wisconsin that this is not a speed bill. We're not trying to do this fast. But we also know that 90% of the problems we face in elections in the state of Wisconsin came from perception of a late-night ballot dump in the city of Milwaukee. 2020 was the main year that people talk about. All the stories popped up. You saw that late-night ballot dump. There's the problem. That's what's going to cause all the issues for us. We're never going to win another election. We've been having this discussion about this bill ahead of time before that, but it just cemented it. And people started to look back to say, okay, well, it happened in 2018. It built this snowball that, unfortunately, we've gotten to the point where it's eroded confidence and trust in elections in the state of Wisconsin. We've worked diligently on every part of this bill, inside and out, even things that were pulled out that we voted on earlier today. Most of those in a bipartisan way. When it comes, and whistleblowers will do pretty soon. But to say somehow that, there are some in the process who still say we're still trying to hide something, we're still trying to sneak something over. I mean, it's hard to stand here and listen to those theories, I'll call them, about how we're not being deliberative, how we're not being open, how we're not communicating exactly what we've been doing. We've been open and honest and transparent on this one for 6 months, and everybody has seen it coming, and everybody's participated in it. So a huge amount of thanks to everybody all around on this bill. This is something, like I've said from the day I was appointed to this committee, this achieves the goal that I did not want Wisconsin in 2024 to go through what it went through in 2020. This is safe, this is secure. It'll still get us the answers we want, and it'll get us a chance to have a lot more trust in the entire process. So thanks for everybody that worked on this. The vote on this one is definitely a yes.